Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. How are you guys doing today? I hope the answer is great, Theo. We're doing great. So, as long as everyone is all right, and I would like to welcome each and every one of you guys on this afternoon webinar. We're going to continue the discussion about trading psychology, about obviously the right mindset we need to acquire in order to trade, and that goes along with the trading plan, right? It's not enough to have a solid trading mindset, but we need the plan. Regarding the plan, we talked about it during the live trading sessions. And so today we're going to focus on the other aspect of trading. So we will explain about goal setting and how it affects the way we think as traders and, of course, the way we act as traders. It's an important discussion we're going to have today regarding the expectations as well as the goal settings. All right. Now, so for today's agenda, why it is important to set trading goals, effective goal setting in trading, and how to measure our trading goals, of course. We need to have a sort of accountability and a sort of measure the trading progress. That's why we create the goals. But obviously, before that, I'd like to make it clear that this content is for general information only and is not intended to provide trading or investment advice or personal recommendations. And of course, any numbers will be used on the webinars. On this webinar, any potential profits explain expectation and all this stuff, it's purely for academic and general information without make them as statements. Now, as for myself, who is that guy that makes the talk today? For those who don't know me, my name is Theo. I have 12 years of experience in trading and investing. I'm a certified market technician and member of the Society of Technical Analysts Association and the International Federation Financial Technician. My highest education is that I hold a master's in physics. When it comes to trading, I approach it with a swing trading and especially some interesting intraday stuff, mainly on indices. And at Admirals, I'm trading and investing educator and analyst, and I do as well some trading, coaching trading. So enough said, and let's move on. Just a few words about our broker and who we are. We are a Forex and CFD broker. We offer thousands of different financial instruments. We try to keep all the spreads so minimal, especially during the high liquidity sessions like the European session and the US session. We hold multiple licenses from all over the world, from well-recognized and respected countries like the UK under the FCA, in Australia under ASIC, in Canada, in Cyprus, Estonia, in Africa, and many, many, many more. You can access our products using the MetaTrader platforms, using our Admirals platform by logging to our website, and soon we will be integrating as well with the trading view. I will let you know about that. So let's start. Now, why goal setting is important for trading success? Now, for me, goal setting is crucial. It's the number one thing after the strategy every trader needs to create. Now, I explained many times that traders falsely rely, they associate the word trading goal setting in trading with how much money I want to make every month. They treat, write this down, they treat a business like trading business as a 5 to 9 working hours. That's not happening at any business. Neither in trading is happening this. Why? Because to operate from a business perspective, you take a little bit wider picture rather than how much money I'm going to make from this trade, how much money I'm going to make this week, how much money I'm going to make this month. And because I have an example about talking about figures later, I want to make it clear from now that the number one thing you need to understand when you are setting goals, they must first provide you with a clear sense of purpose. Why are you setting up this specific goal? The goal needs to provide direction, motivation, and to have a purpose. Practical goal setting helps the trader to focus on what matters most. It helps the trader to avoid impulsive decisions and to stay in alignment with the market when the market conditions are changing. That's pretty much the easiest way to understand why goal setting is crucial. Now, as an example here, consider a trader that aims to achieve a 10% return, let's say in 6 months. Now, for some people, this is realistic. For some others, this is unrealistic. Why? Because if you are a trader that trades on the weekly chart and risks 0.5% on a given trade, this maybe seems an unrealistic goal to be achieved within 6 months. But if you are a trader that trades with 2% and you are intraday trader, you will expect to make this return maybe in 1 month. So before you set up, that's why I said it's strategy over the rest and strategy over psychology. First, you must know what type of trading personality you have. You must understand your trading plan, and if you don't have a trading plan, you need a trading plan. And a trading plan, let me help you with that, what it is a trading plan and what it isn't a trading plan. A trading plan is not how I press the buy or sell button and that's it. A trading plan involves the way I enter the market, where the stop loss will be placed, and where the take profit will be placed. These three are a part of the trading plan, and they have to be implemented before even getting to the trade. All right. Now, many people, they think a trading plan is to find my entry. No, a trading plan, it has also the exit in case the trade goes south, And it has also the take profit in case the trade moves in your direction. Now, the specific target of a percentage for a return provides a clear direction, motivation, because it's something the trader gets excited about, and a clear sense of purpose. Mainly helps you to stay disciplined. Next, what are the characteristics of effective trading goals? Guys, by the way, please use the chat to type any questions you may have. Okay, it's really important, these psychology webinars, because as you know, most of you are here, and I see you participate also on the live webinars, and you see me for a while doing webinars and live trading for you. You understand pretty much both sides, okay? But for those who are new here and just joined the webinar and we haven't had the chance to meet on the live trading sessions, please start typing questions and I'll help you as much as possible, okay? Remember, this is your time to ask questions. These sessions, they made for you. We're here to serve your needs, to learn in terms of learning. Okay, characteristics of effective trading goals. Now, effective trading goals, they have some specific characteristics. Now, first, a goal must be specific and not well-defined. An unclear goal, it means a not specific goal, it leads to what? Can anyone tell me? To confusion. Confusion, yes, exactly. They must be measurable. Goals should be quantifiable to track the progress. Imagine if you want to travel from A to B, and when you are here, you don't know how much distance you make, and the most important, you don't know how much distance left. So you may run out of petrol or fuel by the time you need to reach your destination. So to measure your goal and be able to quantify your progress, it's important. It's going to help you to not only to understand what you're doing right, but also what doesn't work for you or for your trading plan, and what do you have to avoid continuing your trading. A goal must be achievable. I coach traders and they come to me. Recently, someone actually came to me and asked me, hey, Theo, I want to make 30% a month and I have a capital of $500. Okay, I'm just sharing the numbers. Now, that's a specific and well-defined goal. That's a measurable because it has, anyway, measurable as it can be. But is it an achievable goal? The answer, is it a realistic goal? An attainable? The answer, 90% is no. It's not. Why? Because based on the statistics and based on the fact that we are retail traders, in order to leverage $500, if we have only a 30-to-1 leverage, for example, and to be able to take the moves with appropriate stop loss that they're going to allow us to survive in the trades and make 30% a month, based on these factors, this is a not achievable, a highly not achievable goal, a less achievable goal if you prepare it. Okay, the goal must be relevant. The goal must align with the trading strategy and the overall objectives. The goal must be time-bound. They should have a deadline for accountability. That's all. Now, let's see this example here. Someone wants to trade the Euro, US dollar, Australian dollar within 4 months, doing a swing trading. So define the strategy, specific on the currency pair, time horizon mentioned, and wants to profit 2,000 bucks in these 4 months. All right. Now, again, depends on the markets, depends on the instrument, depends on the market conditions, depends on many things, on leverage. There are many things to take in consideration, but for this one here, maybe this this person who wants to achieve 2,000 profit from swing trading in 4 months, maybe it has an allocated capital of more than 100K. So it's pretty achievable because it can take the trade. It has the margin to allow the trades room for error and can stay on the trades. But for me, the way I never put figures anymore, as an experienced and very expert trader, I don't put figures on the goals, okay? And I don't put time limit because I can stay accountable without the time horizon. But how did I deducted myself from these two things? Because these two actually were killing me in all these years of trading. How did I manage to go on the other side? It was simply to apply and stay disciplined on the trading plan itself. I do have a specific trading plan that 100% aligns to my personality, to who I define myself as a human being. And this methodology and this process is 100% in line with the way I feel comfortable to take 40 and 50 losses, the one after the other, and still the next time my setup appears, I will not hesitate, and flawlessly I will execute that trade no matter what. So because of that, I know statistically that the way I use my trading plan works for my benefit. I trust it and I execute it day in, day out. Many traders, because I share my trading plan on the live trading webinars, many traders, they don't find it appropriate for them. It doesn't suit their personality, and that's okay. And again, when I share my trading plan, guys, with you, it doesn't mean you have to do what I do. You can just try it. You can take some parts of the plan that may work best for you, and you can leave the rest. Or if that works for you pretty well, you can apply it. But you need to try it first and see how do you feel when you take the losing trades, because good trading plans that we take them for 2-to-1 reward to risk and 3-to-1 reward to risk, they tend to have much more losses than someone that trades with, let's say, 1-to-1 or risk 1% to make 0.5%. Take much more winning trades, okay? But I'm extremely happy to take even 50% or 40%, usually I'm more than 50%, to get it to get winners with 2-to-1 50 time. Totally fine with me. And that works for me. And again, you have to try and apply discipline to your plan in order to be able to justify and quantify your trading goals. Next, how to set realistic and achievable trading goals. Again, extremely important. Avoid setting overly ambitious targets that may lead to frustration or much more risk on any given trade. When you're setting goals, consider whatever we already explained. How much do you accept the risk? I shared with you something from my own experience as trader. I start trading, and when I start using $50 on a trade, it came down that risk wasn't, although the idea of $50 Australian dollars based on the daily lifestyle, it wasn't a significant amount for me at that stage. When it came to risk this money on trading, at the end, that was my blocker and that was my barrier. So the risk tolerance differs from trader to trader. Also, it's impossible to expect to have the expectation that you can perform the way I do perform 12 years down the track on experience if you just start trading. Okay, but you can become much better than me after you gain some exposure, experience, and understand yourself as trader. That's very important. You must be able to go in front of the mirror, and after you try some trading setups and risk tolerance and all this stuff, to be able to honestly say to yourself, who do you see in front of in the mirror as a trader? To understand who you are as a trader, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses as trader? Do you find it hard, let's say, to trade the 4-hour charts? Or if yes, and you want to trade the lower time frames, then that's who you are. Doesn't mean because Theo takes trades on the hourly charts or 5-minute chart that aligns with who you are as trader. Maybe doesn't make sense to you. For example, like for me, it doesn't make sense when excellent traders and some of my friends, they take trades on the weekly charts. But for them, it does make sense. I understand why it does make sense, because the market closes on the weekend, Forex market, so they can use the closing price of the week. It's totally different mindset that serve these traders' purpose. Okay, so take this as an example for every trader you meet out there, including myself, the way we trade and the way you decide to trade. Now, if you're a beginner trader, of course, you don't expect to know just like this or after a few trades, how do you define yourself as trader? But you need to try things and pay attention to what you do and how you behave while you are in a trade and after when you exit the trade, either with a stop loss being hit or with a take profit being hit. Okay. And please, please do not listen, and I'll share this from personal experience. Do not vigorously listen to anyone like, you should trade this. There is no such thing in trading. You should do this. No. If they tell you here it's a high probability setup for this reason, here it's a high probability strategy for this reason, but if that strategy or that specific setup doesn't make sense to you and doesn't help you to develop as trader, you just try to understand it, trying to find what can you use from that in your benefit, something that suits you, and just find your own trading path. Okay. For example, if your long-term goal is to become a full-time trader, start by setting a realistic short-term goal, like maybe saving some capital to cover living expenses and whatever helps you better. Strategies for breaking down long-term goals into short-term objectives. Now, breaking down long-term goals into short-term objectives can make your journey more structured and, of course, less overwhelming. Mark this. Consider creating a plan with a specific milestone and take it step by step. This approach will help you to stay focused. And once you start achieving smaller goals, then you will be on your way to complete your long-term goals, of course. Now, as an example here, if your long-term goal is to build a diversified portfolio, then break it down to setting short-term objectives such as researching, investing in one new asset class every quarter might be helpful. Visualization in achieving your trading. How did it disappear? Visualization is a powerful tool for goal achievement. It involves mentally rehearsing for success, helping to boost confidence and motivation. You try to always imagine your trading goals, can create a positive mindset and, of course, increase your chances of success. For example, something that many coaches suggest, including myself, it's to visualize yourself when execute a successful trade, calmly managing risks and achieving your profit target. This is crucial. Try to do it. I know for some of you may sound stupid, but trust me, that's not the case. As we said before, don't accept everything everyone said, including myself. If you are the person who need time to trust someone, but you before you judge everything, you first have to try at least something, right, guys? So it feels at the beginning a bit weird, and I'm talking from experience, when I've been challenged to visualize myself executing trades. I was, oh my God, what am I sitting there, close my eyes, trying to visualize a trade? I mean, come on, what's that? But at the end, it helped me to expect the outcome if you understand it better. So, and for me, later on, I flipped my mindset because I was getting more losses than winners because of the 2-to-1 and 3-to-1 profit targets. And I was visualizing myself how I want to react when the stop loss got hit. And I was calmly imagining that the price, let's say I was short, and even today I short on the 1 hour the DAX, and I had a 30 pip stop loss, I had a 60 pip take profit, and right unconsciously, subconsciously, when I entered the trade, in my mind, it was, okay, that bearish engulfing, maybe it's a false bearish engulfing. My stop loss is going to get hit. That's okay. My setup is good. It was a winning trade. But again, I didn't get overwhelmed by the winning trade. I care. I'm not going to say I didn't care. I like when money flow into the account. But on the other hand, because I get more losses based on my trading plan, I prefer to use that as my body, like not as the enemy. And how to track and measure progress towards your goals. Utilize trading journal performance metrics. There are many advanced performance metrics now, and some trading softwares, unbelievable. They are under subscription. I just researched a few of them lately, but oh my God, they were unbelievable. Regularly reviewing your progress allows you to make necessary adjustments to your strategy and goals. And trading journal, guys, please, trading journal, it's very important. That's the only thing it's going to help you to understand yourself as trader, and when it's going to be the time to twist your strategy if you need to. The trading journal, I mentioned it many times, and I explain it many times, excuse me, that the trading journal is not what they told you to do. Right, the time you enter, the time you exit, the price level you enter, the price level you exit, potential take, my goodness. All these you can find them on the MetaTrader, area somewhere. We can see all this stuff, all this data. What you need to write down is, I enter, let's say, this day on this pair and this time frame. Name your strategy if you have more than one, and just write, how do I feel? Do I feel okay? Do I have, I'm not sure. Did I take the trade because I was very bored after coming back home from work, and oh my God, I want to grab a beer or a glass of wine, whatever alcohol, or a coffee or tea, sit in front of the computer, try to chill out a little bit, eat something, some snacks, and okay, yeah, I can create any price action I want in my head, and I just saw a bearish engulfing and I short the Euro Kiwi, for example. You have to write down why you took the trade. Really, how do you feel at that moment? Okay, that's going to help you to understand what to do, keep doing, and what to avoid doing. Okay, that's very important. And the last one, the importance of adjusting goals. It's needed down the track. You must at some point adjust your goals. Okay, you must be flexible and you must be able to revise your goal. But how can you be flexible, and how can you revise any goal or any strategy if you don't keep a journal to know what are you doing exactly along the way? If you don't keep that journal to understand what you do along the way, how can you be sure what needs to be changed or what needs to be continued executing? Okay. Now, what to do next? Please make sure you start attending the live training webinars I do every Monday to Friday at 7:30 until 8 a.m. GMT time. Engage and listen to the fundamental analysis on the podcast where you found the webinar. There is a podcast, weekly podcast section. And of course, from the same page, you register on this webinar, register for the next webinar. If you want to contact us, you know, all the social media, and you can visit our website and contact us. Guys, I would like to say a big thank you for your participation. I really, really value your time you spend to come and join me on this webinar so you understand and learn better the psychology behind trading and many more. I will please let you know after I end this webinar. You will be redirected for a couple of questions and leave a feedback about these psychology in trading webinars. What do you think we have to improve more? What do you need to hear from me more often? And I'm happy to help you. All comments are I forget the word. Oh my God, anonymous, all of them. Okay, unless you want to put your name next to the comment. All right, that's all from me today. Have a lovely evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I look forward to see you tomorrow at the live trading webinar. Thank you so much.